Hello, Dr. Wineland. My name is Tabitha Hughes. I am a second year PhD student here at Liberty University. And I am interested in the project I chose because A, I find ancient history fascinating. B, I am interested in our Christian faith and learning more about possible misinterpretations or mistranslations in the word. And I just kind of thought this project would be a great way to marry my love of ancient history and my desire to learn a little bit more and delve a little deeper into my curiosity surrounding the Bible and apologetics. So the key research question I had really revolved around the ancient mystery cult of Mithras and the religion of Mithraism and how much that cult actually influenced the early Christian fathers and the founding of the Christian church. So the major types of evidence and dominant research methodology that I used was to look for ancient writings, ancient texts, archaeological evidence, ancient images, things such as the Mithraeums, which are all through Rome and built subsequently pretty close to Christian churches. I looked at writings from ancient philosophers, historians, people like Herodotus and Origen, who was a Gnostic philosopher, and just kind of looked to see what were their takes on Mithraism. Unfortunately, a lot of the crucial evidence from people who were contemporary to Mithraism and who actually wrote histories on the religion, they've been lost to antiquity. So Eubulus's work and Pallas's work are no longer available. However, there are writings by Christian fathers, to early church fathers, to refute much of what Eubulus and Pallas and some of the other historians actually wrote about Mithraism. So my main conclusions about the research was that there is sufficient evidence to support the possibility, the very real possibility, that the early church fathers and the early apostles and founders of the church very well could have borrowed some of the Christian faith, the Christian church tenets and doctrines, some of those beliefs from Mithraism. After looking at both religions simultaneously and comparing them, there are a lot of similarities. Anywhere from virgin birth to followers to a Eucharist meal to the same birthday, which of course we now know as historians that Christianity did in fact borrow and absorb in order to help squash this pagan celebration of Mithras and the God's birthday on December 25th. We know that biblical writings and evidence would not support the conclusion that Jesus was born in December if the shepherds were tending their flocks, because that's a midsummer chore. That's when the lambs are born. So yes, definitely the main conclusions is that there very well could be some crossover between the two religions, especially since Mithraism has been touted as a pre-pagan Christianity. For further study, I would love to embark on a study about the possibility that God as we know it, our Christian God, could in fact be the God of all other cultural religions. We believe that God is infinite, that He is Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. He can do anything, be anywhere. And if that's the case in our true belief, then why could he not be the representative of other different cultures, even though they didn't have that name for him? So that's something I think would be a very interesting topic to explore. Evidence to be studied, I think, would be a stretch. You would have to have, interviews with different cultures, different churches, and, be able to examine their documents. But I certainly think it would be, if nothing else, a very interesting topic to explore. So I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and maybe I'll see you in year 3. Thanks. Bye-bye.